Jeff. Just want to share with you some new indicators I want you to take a look at. See if we go to the investing page. Crazy day in the market, right? So, all right. Let's click on this. Okay. So basically, I showed you what it would be like if you were to put $10,000 in the market. Let's see if I can make this larger. Um, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so $10,000 from looks like 1986 to 2015. You may make this is in the S&P. So we're talking about the Tony Robbins book. All the interviews talk about really just trading the index, the spies, versus all the other opportunities that are out there, because so you can just get sidetracked and all the other opportunities. So $10,000 in the SPY would have yielded you $170,000. Not too bad, right? But if you would have known how to time the market, so meaning get long when you need to get long, go short when you should get short. Currently, we're not going to time it just perfectly, right? But using some indicators, some smart money indicators where the smart money is going or coming out of, and trading with the smart money versus against it. Instead of $170,000, you can see up here what a yield you do 17 million. Big, big, big difference, right? All right, so that's one of the things I want to show you. Okay, so basically I've got these three indicators, and I'm just starting to use these. So um, the three indicators are, first one, we look at kind of a monthly, a long-term view, and then a week, kind of a shorter term view, and finally what we call smart money, where the futures are, where the smart money apparently might be going. Okay, so if we go, we're gonna exit out here, and we're gonna scroll down. So this is updated up to August 31st, again monthly, and it tells you basically green arrow buying, red arrow selling, or what we know to do is go short. Correct? So what do you see right there? Obviously short. And the markets don't look great right now. In fact, I think the better position right now is short the markets. Okay. If we look at the 50 and the 200-day moving average, okay, you got a death cross there. Remember the 1,000-point drop, sideways chop. Touched up here, coming back down here. Big gigantic volume to the downside. So you're like, yeah, I get that. So let's scroll down to some other things that you might trade. Obviously, DIA you can trade. This is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ's the only one that doesn't have a red arrow. And you can see where it tells you actually where to get in, okay? So you can see the arrows right here. They're not going to catch it at the exact bottom, but it's based on algorithms. I can't even say that word. And so basically, it's telling you to get in here. If we bought some 3 to 6 month out calls, I mean, that would make your whole year. So again, if we kind of switch over to the Russell, okay, Russell is indicating a down arrow here. And then for the SPY, which we trade a lot, down arrow there. Also have ETFs around the country. So if you want to invest in other countries, I've actually looked through these. I haven't found any good setup here. And you can see where the arrows would be. I could put a green arrow here, red arrow here. Just keep on going through this. I'm not going to go through all the charts with you. You can go through the charts by your own, but I would recommend buying the service. It's fantastic. Especially if you really want to trade and really want to make some money. So, but if we go down here, sectors. Okay, so we kind of go through it. There's a green arrow here. There's no selling yet here on this is the consumer staples. XLE, okay. Here, energy, we know that. Again, green arrow down here. Okay, so And again, this is the monthly view. So this is not, I mean, you're going to get up and down and all around type of movement during the days and during the weeks, but I mean, look at the trend, right? So we're investing in the trend. You're going to make money on the trend. That's why we want to buy call options or put options 3 to 6 months out. Great looking trend there, right? And this is updated at the end of the month. So, you know, indicating a short entry here. This would be the industrials, IY8, IYJ. And we just kind of go through them. So, and then finally gold and silver. Now this is really interesting. So gold, obviously down arrow. Gold's been in a crappy downtrend for a long time. If we look at the silver, I thought silver was indicating, okay, so silver is indicating down right here. What are you, I'm going to show you on the weekly that's indicating a reversal strategy. So, okay, so that's the monthly. That's kind of the long term. So you always want to take a, you know, look at the bigger picture first before, and then kind of, you know, scale, you know, step up closer. But you always want to take a step back or a couple steps back to make sure, you know, to know that you're investing in the trend, right? So, okay, so now we're going to go to Maximizer. Okay, this is updated September 11th. I just shot an email. See if I got a reply back. Yeah, I did. Okay, so Preserver is updated at the end of the month. Maximizer every Friday. Smart Money on systems on Tuesday. Okay, so this is updated at Maximizer every Friday. So tomorrow it will be updated. Okay, so again, you get the arrows. I hope you get the understand how the arrows work. It's pretty simple. Okay, so down here, Qs down. Okay, down. Okay, spies. We just talked about that. Again, you can kind of go through the charts here. And I'm just going through the charts with you, to be honest with you. Okay, nothing. I don't see anything yet. We're at the end of my time. This is international. I don't do a lot of international, but I do some sectors. So let's look at some sectors. As you can see, just a lot of down arrows, right? I mean, look at this trend. If we would have caught this, guys, IYE energy. I mean, we know the energy's been lagging, but I mean, okay. Okay. All right. And the 12th one was utilities. Now, utilities is interesting because I actually looked at this one. So utilities is pretty, is it IDU? IDU. Okay, so what did it do? It came up here and touched the 50-day moving average. Could be an opportunity to short. Okay, make some money on the downside. But let's see here. You know, now we look at gold and silver. Okay, so you know, gold again. This is kind of the week. This is the weekly. So the monthly, you already saw the monthly a second ago. But let's go to silver. Now, what is silver? Look at this. A green, a new direction on silver. Now, they had a new direction here, and then the down arrow here. So a possible reversal. I'm not saying you can, I mean, you can take the trades if you want to take the trades, but silver's at an interesting spot right here. Okay, so you know, what I look at is the 5 and the 50-day moving average. If they cross, which you're seeing they're crossing right here, is indicating a new trend reversal. That's kind of what I look for. Now we could take this trade. SLV does trade options very nice, and we could take the SLV without 3 or 4 months and buy some call options. Okay, so it could be a good trade for us. And this program will actually tell us when to get out, indicating a red arrow. You know, we don't have to get out of the red arrow. We could get out up here when you're happy with your profit. You could have a profit goal too, like whatever you want to make. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Cool little program though. Now we look at the smart money. Now the smart money is the futures. This is updated every Tuesday, he said. It says 14th was a Monday, but the guy says it's open. The owner says it's open up updated every Tuesday. But this gives you, based on short and long interest on the SPYs, what if there's more long interest versus short interest on the SPYs, then we're bullish. If it's exactly the opposite, if there's more short interest on the SPYs versus long, then we're obviously bearish. This is kind of the, looking out a little bit into the future. So right now it's still saying bullish. Okay. Anyway, cool program. So just kind of giving you the indicators, giving you the sectors. We're investing in sectors. That's primarily what we're investing in, and also the indices, that's where the that's where it's easier to do it than just trading individual stocks. So basically, you're just trading the whole index, the SPY. Of course, you can trade the Qs, and I might even take the Qs as a potential short. I like the setup a lot. I might actually buy into those tomorrow. I don't like buying options on Friday. We have option expiration tomorrow. But if we look at the 50 and the 200, I mean, if it does close, I might possibly, it just depends. I mean, what I do here, but it's a possible short opportunity for the Qs. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I am in the longs. I'm in Facebook and Starbucks. We'll look at those real quick. Facebook, and we'll use a 5 and the 50-day moving average. My stop will be underneath the 5-day moving average, so about right here. And Starbucks. Facebook had a really good day today. And then kind of a doji day for Starbucks. But again, I use the trend reversal, the 5 and the 50-day crossing for potential opportunity there. So you can see that. If I look at the weekly on the Starbucks and use that 5 and the 50-day, now you know why I used the crossover. So you can see I crossed over. Now look at this trend. Again, we buy options 3 to 6 months out. You guys know by going through the checklist of which options that I'm looking at with the deltas. Providing the market looks good. I mean, you've got to if those indicators that I just showed you, if they're all it's giving us a mixed signal right now with bullish, but if it's a bearish and you got red arrows all over the place, then that's indicating I wouldn't be totally bullish right now, and then I wouldn't be bearish if everything lined up to the upside. So just something to consider. And again, it comes back to that chart. So basically, looking at this, that's basically using those arrows, and you're not going to get in at the exact right time. But we want to invest where the smart money is going, and this is just with the S&P. So very simple trading strategy, and of course you can trade intraday, make some money. I know a lot of people are making money intraday, which is pretty easy. Well, I shouldn't say easy. It's it's fun, it's sexy, it gives you some cash flow. But to make the big time money, you want to just invest in the trend. We all know that, and then get out or go short, buy some puts. When you see those red arrows, or when I say, hey, listen, I'm going short because of this. It's a good risk and return, type of trade. So anyway, hope this video helped. I'll put the link to the site to learn more. In fact, if you go to let's see here. If you watch this video here, this guy's been selling the service for about 25 years. So and watch this little 2-minute video. Click on Tell Me More, and then you're going to watch the 25-minute video. And then you can see how you can order the product. So basically, it would come to you every month. Like I said, every week, every Tuesday, and every month. So you'd have the indicators as well to know what the heck to trade with. So anyway, have an awesome night. Hope you guys do great tomorrow. Take care.